Hello, everyone. My name is Bill McGee, and I am the president of the Richmond chapter of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. We're coming to you this evening on behalf of Virginians for Safer Cannabis. We have some issues that are very important to the faith community, and we want to talk to you about them real quick. If we don't have a say-so in creating the safeguards for the adult use of marijuana, those safeguards are going to allow our children to get their hands on marijuana. And we have to put a stop to this before it starts. It's very important that we get involved with the legislature here in Virginia and ask them to be sure they put safeguards in place that will keep marijuana out of the hands of children and that will keep marijuana out of our schools. And we're asking you, all the members of the faith community, to join us in being involved and talking to your members of the General Assembly to keep this from happening. I want to turn it over right now to Reverend Warner, who is going to also speak to his role as a faith leader, as a minister, as a pastor in this Virginia for Safer Cannabis.
Thank you, Brother McGee, for that introduction. I am Reverend Dr. Marvin Warner, currently serving as the president of the Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance of Danville and vicinity. We are in a very pivotal moment, even in our country, but at this particular time, our constituents are actually aware of the many things that affect our communities. We do not need any more oppressive laws and regulations that ultimately will negatively impact our community. We are already vulnerable in so many areas of being marginalized in our communities, and we don't need anything to add to that. It is therefore out of these concerns that we, the faith community, feel that it is very important for us to raise our voices around the crafting of Virginia's new legislation dealing with cannabis. The citizens of this great commonwealth, especially our children, our families, and our communities, will be impacted by this legislation. And so we want to make sure that our voices are heard and every area of this new endeavor will positively affect our community in terms of youth, education, economic development, and the whole nine yards. And so this is why we are speaking up and we are stepping forward in these difficult times we find ourselves in. Again, we like to thank Virginia for Safer Cannabis for that platform to allow us to have our voices heard in this great endeavor. Thank you again.
Thank you, Reverend Warner. Now we have a concerned parent, Ms. Jasmine Lipscomb, who is going to speak to you from the parent's point of view about the adult use of marijuana and Virginians for Safer Cannabis.
Yes. As a mother of young children, I am greatly concerned about the number of smoke, vape, and tobacco shops that are now selling illegal and tainted products with no age restrictions and no compliance with the current laws or regulations. The Virginia Cannabis Commission recently have held hearings, receiving information from Virginia Commonwealth University, forensic scientists showing the different types of illegal, dangerous, and tainted products that are already being sold to our youth all across Virginia.
Thank you, Ms. Lipscomb. And now we have Reverend Avon King, and he is going to share with you his concerns in regards to the adult use of cannabis, the legalization, and Virginians for Safer Cannabis. Reverend King.
Yes, I greet you in peace and in love. I am Reverend William Avon King, the pastor of Tranum Grove Baptist Church, also with the Southern Christian Leadership of Virginia and Danville, Virginia, and a member of the Danville Interdenominational Ministers Alliance. And my first concern, is dealing with working with Virginia for safe cannabis. But what we want to make sure is that this product is safe that is in our community. It has already been placed in our community legally by the state of Virginia to some degree. And we are concerned because we have parents, as you've heard, that come to church and make complaints. We have parents from the school who are complaining about their children are being exposed to cannabis when they would not have been exposed if it had not been in the school. So we want to make sure that legislation will address these issues and put some kind of safeguards in place to protect our children. Secondly, we're concerned in the state of Virginia, and I'm the Danville, Pennsylvania County area, and I pastor in Halifax County. Is a lot of rural area where if the industry is made totally legal, and we're concerned about the Black farmers and other farmers having an equal share in the economic prosperity from this industry. And we want the products to be maintained safely. And so this is our concern, that we are asking everyone to join us with Virginia for safe cannabis, and let our voice be heard. The word LOVE, love, let our voice echo, so that we will have a safe product in our community for the safety of our children and the safety of our community. Thank you, and I appreciate all of you for having the opportunity to join.
Thank you, Reverend Keene. I want to thank you, Reverend Warner. I want to thank you, Ms. Lipscomb, for joining us. This is a message that is geared toward the faith community. We have to be involved. As you remember, a lot of us were not involved when vape shops were approved. And you see what that's done to our communities. You see them everywhere. So we don't want the same thing to happen to cannabis when it's legalized in Virginia. We appeal to you. Join us, www.virginiasforsafercannabis.org, and we'll put it on the screen. We thank you very much for helping us, for being involved. God bless each and every one of you. And thank you all, Reverend Warner, Reverend Keene, and Ms. Lipscomb, for joining us. God bless and thank you.